Lesson 5. Effective rapport and conflict management skills. This lesson is taken from Concept 2 on analyst skills. In this lesson, we will learn about emotional intelligence and its benefits. Recognize the importance of having effective conflict management and resolution skills. We will review the importance of effective negotiation. Identify how to deal with difficult interactions. Discuss emotional resilience and stress, the causes, the symptoms and how to manage it. Review techniques to improve time management and examine assertiveness and confidence. Let's begin this lesson with Rapport Techniques. A critical component of the IT customer experience is the quality of the interactions customers have with the service desk and support staff. Therefore, it makes relationship building and managing customers' feelings a key skill for every service desk analyst. So, what is emotional intelligence? Emotional intelligence is the ability to recognize one's own feelings and the feelings and emotions of others, for example, your customers, and using it to guide your thinking and behaviors in order to make good judgments, take appropriate actions, as well as to achieve an effective outcomes. As a service desk analyst, you are bound to come across customers or callers with different emotions. For example, you might come across a caller who is angry, upset, or even frustrated. So you got to recognize these feelings exist in that particular caller or customer. And how would you react to that situation? What about your own feelings? If your customer is angry and upset, do you also get angry and upset? Or do you maintain your own calmness during that situation? So you got to recognize your customer's feelings. And also you should also be aware of your own feelings. And then you use your skills to guide your thinking and behavior so that you do not react in the same negative way towards the customer. So by using your skill to guide your thinking, you then make good judgments. This is where you judge yourself. How should you behave in that particular situation? And take appropriate actions, like working towards finding a resolution that will satisfy the customer so that they will have a positive outcome during their interaction with the service desk. So the key point here is that we can build a good rapport with our customers by demonstrating that we understand not only our own, but also their emotions and frustrations. This in turn increases the likelihood of obtaining their cooperation. Here are some components of emotional intelligence. Firstly, self-awareness. Self-awareness is being aware of your own feelings and understanding how they affect your behavior. For example, when you encounter a customer who is upset and angry, you have to maintain your calmness. That means you should be aware that you are calm. Assuming that you react in a negative way towards the customer, then you should also be aware that you are reacting negatively. So this is what we mean by self-awareness. Secondly is self-management, also known as self-control, which is the ability to manage your feelings. And in this context, consciously choosing the most appropriate behavior for you to achieve a positive outcome. That means you consciously choose your behavior. As an example, you choose to remain calm because you want to help your customer, you want to help them get a positive outcome out of that particular situation. Thirdly, motivation. So what is motivation? It is an internal desire to do something. In this case, to achieve a positive outcome for the customer and the organization. So you should always be motivated to achieve a positive outcome, no matter what the situation is, or no matter what kind of reaction that you may face with your customer or the user. Lastly, is about empathy. So empathy is the ability to recognize, acknowledge, and adapt to the emotion of others in order to influence their behavior. Which means like putting ourselves in someone else's shoe. For example, when you have a caller who's angry, who's upset, who's frustrated, let's put ourselves into their shoe, trying to understand what is causing them to behave that way and what are their real feelings and emotions. Once we can understand this, which is known as empathy, then we can better influence their behavior.